Hi, my name is Claire, and I'm going to do an experiment on pH. And I got some liquids that you could find in everyday life. I have coffee candy dissolved in water, tea, red pepper paste in water, and I also have the collagen in water, sanitizer in water, and wine with water. My hypothesis is I think wine and sanitizer are going to be acid because of their alcohol. And I also think red pepper paste is going to be acid because of the spicy kind of sour taste it has. And I think tea is going to be neutral because it's almost like water. And collagen is going to be base. I think it's going to be base. And collagen is something you find in your bones and your hair and your skin. Okay? Now first, I'm going to be putting coffee candy dissolved in water, first 20 drops. And another 20 drops in the second one. After that, I'm going to add tea in the next. And then after that, I'm going to put red pepper paste. And collagen in water. Sanitizer in water. And last but not least, wine. The next step is to add the universal indicator into 1 drop of them into each. The coffee is first. So, as I mix it, I see that it's turned into a 5, which means the coffee is acidic. Next, I'm going to try tea, which I thought was going to be neutral. Which is a 4. It's yellowish. And after that, I'm going to add the universal indicator into the red pepper paste. And it is acidic because it's red. It's a number 2. The collagen, which I thought was going to be base, is the color of yellow. It's yellow, which means it's also acidic. The sanitizer's next. It's a 3. It's reddish. And last but not least, the wine. It's a 1. So the observation, the conclusion is, I thought at first that the sanitizer, wine, red paper paste was going to be acidic, and I was right. But I never expected tea to be acidic, collagen to be acidic, or I never expected tea or collagen to be acidic. I thought the collagen is going to be a base and the tea is going to be a neutral. So I'm going to now write down my results on the chart. Okay, now I've written my results on here.
Hi, my name is Ethan, and I'm in 5th grade, and I go to Decatur Classical Elementary.
Oh,
My
thank
research
you.
question is, what is the level of pH on different parts of a strawberry? My hypothesis is that the strawberry plant's stem and roots, as long as the fruit would have the most pH, because it provides the necessary nutrients for the strawberry. For the method, we mashed up the roots, the stem, the leaf, the soil, and the plant and its hull, and we put it in separate containers. We put 20 drops of it in the testing container. Then we put 1 drop of the testing indicator. We waited about 5 seconds for the results, and then we started analyzing. Analysis. For the soil, we got a pH around 10. For the roots, we got a pH around 4, and for the stem, we got a pH of around 5.5. For the leaves, we got a similar result to the soil, with around 8.2. Then, for the hull, we got a very acidic number of around 3.2. Then, for the strawberry, the main fruit, we got a very low number, around 2 and 3. I learned that how acid a fruit is all starts at the hull of the strawberry. It surprised me because I thought that the stems would carry the nutrients, such as the acids, for the strawberry. However, the stem had a very high alkaline rating. What surprised me by far the most was the fact that the soil was very basic. This was interesting because usually
I'm a 6th grader at Davis
acidic
Drive Middle School.
plants need an
I'm
acidic
curious about
soil
what the
to grow
pHs of
best.
the different liquids are.
However, this
If
is
one
not
drop
the
of
case.
indicator is put into the soy sauce will be the most acidic because during fermentation, glutamic acid is produced in soy sauce and glutamic acid's pH is around 4. This is my hypothesis. First, I gathered all of the materials that I needed for my experiment. Second, I poured the 6 liquids into cups. The liquids were chocolate milk, oil, soy sauce, syrup, melted ice cream, and liquid medicine. Third, I took 20 drops of the chocolate milk and put it into one container in the cell culture plate. I took another 20 drops of chocolate milk and put it into another container. For the fourth step, I repeated the third step for the rest of the liquids. For the fifth step, I put 1 drop of indicator into each of the containers. 6. I compared the colors of the liquids with the colors of the pH scale. I observed that the chocolate milk was yellow, so it had a pH of 6. Oil was orange and so had a pH of 5. Soy sauce was a mix between red and orange and so had a pH of 4 through 5. Syrup was yellow and had a pH of 6. Ice cream was a mix between yellow and green and so had a pH of 5 through 6. The medicine was red and so had a pH of 4 through 5. My hypothesis was supported by my data, but medicine also had the same pH as soy sauce. Through this experiment, I learned which colors represented specific numbers on the pH
Do different
scale.
soaps have the same pH? And my hypothesis was yes. For the experiment, I used Bubbles, hand soap, baby soap, and bar soap. The hand soap was yellow. The Bubbles was light green. The baby soap was yellowish green, and the bar soap was bluish green. So they were different.